it. And notice that the command ran 100% accurately. And for every commands that I did, it displayed the command, a long listing of them as it shows, and then for the file that it found out, words.txt, and it displays it. So let's just take this line out, and this time we just want to say echo the date command. So, and then we need to put a semicolon here. And notice that programmatically you could just say for all of them, and just you want to run date except this file. Programming is easy, it's fun, it's enjoyable. You're gonna like it. The more you learn, the better you become in the environment that you work on. So let's just look at the next command, the paste we did, and then examples are also here showing you. The PS command, PS is very powerful command. Shows you process commands here. I'm showing you process with user root, and that are outputted here, and then also show you the process 1, 2, 3. All the process one is, for example, system D, and then so on. All of those ones, the scheduler, and then other ones. Like here, I'm just showing you ps-ef grep Apache, if Apache is running. So with the ps command, if I come back here on the command line, let's say on the part where I am on this MyWebUniversity.com, so ps-efa grep-i ntp, you can see there's a process. If I want to grep out my grep command -v grep, then only shows the last command. So clear the screen. I could do that, and or I could say, sorry, let me go back here. I could just say ps-ef grep-i http, or if there is no HTTP, Apache. So Apache is running, and you can see these processes for them there. And then you can just check on them. The arguments are there for this and related things. And then sometimes I could kill the processes if I want to do it by doing a while read var on the process ID number 2 and do this. For example, let's say you do this and you say awk print and $2, and then you could just say this, it will display all the process ID, and then put it into a while read var, and then do, and then say echo killing the $var process ID. If you do this one, and then, but I'm not going to actually do it, the command would be just, I'm going to put a pound in front of it so it doesn't execute, kill -9 $p var. So this would have executed. But I'm just going to say killing that command, and then at the end, when we do the ps-ef, those processes are there. See, so if I did not have this pound in front of it, and I was logged on as root, it would have killed those processes. And then I would have to restart my Apache server. But I don't want to do it, so I put a pound here just to say that this would identify. Now, if I run my previous command here, you see those commands are there. If I just want to check on Apache HTTP, and then Apache, actually, it shows that those processes are there. The process ID did not change because I put a pound there. I did not kill it, or I did not restart it. So ps-ef is a very good command, and then I'm showing you a lot of options for them on the actual things that you can do with them. Let me go back to the website. So PS, we did a PWD. PWD is good. PWD, basically, if I'm just on, let's say on this one, here, clear the screen, PWD, it shows me I'm on the current directory. If I exit out of this, my PWD changed here, friend working directory. There's also a echo $PWD. uppercase pwd. That is showing the current directory. So if I cd ... meaning that go to the parent directory, and then I'm covering cd and pwd in one command here. So when we get to the cd, we don't have to cover that one. And so cd ... pwd actually shows you that I am currently in this. Every time I cd ... mean go to the parent of that directory. And notice that echo $pwd is showing the current working directory. But if I just want to go to all the way from home to wlutfi to programs, I could just type in the full path of something. It will take me to that one, and then pwd will show where I am. Or I could just say relative to where I am, like right here, I'm on this directory, relative to that directory, move 2 directory down. So ... means take me back to C++ to the programs, and then all the way to my home directory in this case. And so the ... The cd ... current is just saying go to the current directory. So if I just do this one, and this is equivalent to cding home/w and this, or cd to tilde. It will take me to the same place where I am. But if I'm on the programs, and then I say cd to tilde, it is going to take me to my home directory. So that is equivalent to programs C++, sorry, programs, and then C++. That is equivalent. If I do this tilde, it takes me to home pwd, or if I just do cd home wlutfi, will take me the same place. So there's a physical path and there's a relative path. The relative path is from where you are and to where you get. And then a full path is the entire path. And then $echo is another environment variable that shows you the path of all the binaries and all the executables that you can run. At the same time, if you are just putting some path in there, it will go and search on this path first, say user local sbin, wherever on the binary that is in this directory will be executed first. And if there's another file similar to that one on this sbin and this bin, the one that on the sbin starts first because it's in the order of path is first. Same thing with the home pwd stuff. Echo $pwd. pwd and all in uppercase. So pwd, and then that would do it. So if I just make a directory called test and then cd to test, now I just or and there, and then echo $pwd will just show that my current working directory. And then I go back here, I'm going to say rmdir test, it's gone. So let's look at the next command, pwd, we checked it, and uname. Uname has a lot of arguments, and I'm showing you here with a number of the arguments here. So you can do -a for all and get all the output, -m for machine type, and -n for node name, which is in this case MyWebUniversity, and then -m machine type, -r for revision, the build of the kernel, and then -i for platform information, and so on. So whether you run it here or you run it at the command, I'm just going to show a couple of them: uname -a, uname -n, uname -m, uname -p, uname -i, and so on. So uname -s for system. So you can get all those arguments, outputs here. Let's go to the next command. By the way, these are basic Unix commands. On chapter 3, I'm covering intermediate, and on chapter 4, I'm covering advanced. So less is just similar to page. It just displays the same kind of file, one page at a time. So if I say less words.c++, it just, you can see it's one page at a time, displays it. And you can search it or type Q for quit. Less and page is a similar command, and I'm showing you how to put here that you can practice with it. ls is just give you a listing of command files similar to the command directory, and then ls minus l give you a long listing, and then minus l for uppercase for symbolic link and other ones, and minus cfs for showing a file and directories. And then here star.html print $1. First, it just shows by inode number, minus I meaning the show me the inode number. Star.sh, and then these are the inode number of it. But because I'm printing $1 and $10, $1 is the inode number, $10 is the file name here. So here, if we run the same command on this command, here I could just go to var html and then say this is the file ls minus li to get a long listing with inode number, and then say star.html, for example, and then say awk, and then print $1 and then comma $10. If $1 was the inode number and $10 would be the file name, it will just be displaying them exactly like we did here. And then since it is in long listing, with the first option, the argument in this one says ls minus l give you a long listing, and the inode number, and then star.html would produce this, but we are printing only $1 and $10. And if we are printing more than that, then like $2, for example, whatever the $2 is pointing to, the read write permission stuff, and then that will display too. Okay, so that is for ls. There's other options with ls. Do a man page on ls if you want to just learn more details of it. It will give you everything with all the syntax and some of the examples and everything. I covered enough for it, and I'm sure that if when you play around with it, you will find out more tricks and techniques that you could do, and you can set up aliases for yourself and everything. So what was the list? Man page. The man page basically is just give you the manual pages. So here I'm just giving you manual minus K for like a keyword on extended 4 file system. So then you can just get a list of them. And then similarly, if you do minus K for XFS, it will just do XFS and by itself, like systemctl command, you will see the actual